a hangover, go home, take a nap.
Really want to highlight what Virginia has to offer.
DMV, I'm interviewing the owner of your favorite hidden gem, the Biscuit Batch. Welcome to Behind the Fork.
I just want to say thank you for giving me this opportunity to come into your small business. What made you start this business?
Absolutely. Thank you so much for coming in. First of all, you'll have to excuse my voice as I lost it. It's allergy season and I don't know what's going on.
Everything.
My car is black, but now it's yellow. So as far as the brick and mortar, it sort of wasn't something I had planned. I had the food truck and COVID definitely gave me a lot of time to think and where I wanted to go with my business at the time. And Biscuits just came to me and spoke to me and I prayed a lot about it, and food truck is where it got me. 3 years into the business, I was at a point of expanding to another food truck, so I would have two because I was noticing that we needed to be more places because there was a calling for biscuits and spreading the biscuit love. I prayed about it for about 6 months. I knew a brick and mortar was an option, but it's something that's so scary for a business owner as far as overhead and staff.
And the location.
Exactly. So it wasn't something I wanted to look for. It's something I wanted to happen organically. And that it did. 6 months into praying about it, Bay Coast Real Estate reached out and told me that he wanted to have a breakfast location in this community, and this building was available.
Wow.
Yes, absolutely.
Wow, that's amazing. I love that you prayed about it and then you got your confirmation. I think I found you from a Facebook post.
Awesome.
And I think you had the farmer's market deal. You were going there. And then after that, the post, I was like, she's in Spotsy. Nothing is in Spotsylvania. Nothing's in Fredericksburg. So to have something new come out, I was like, I have to come and see it for myself. What drove you to this menu?
It's funny, as a chef, we really don't eat.
Really?
But yes.
I thought y'all nitpick in the kitchen.
So we do. We taste all day. We taste our food as we're cooking it. But it's something with sensory where our sight, tasting throughout the day and just smelling it. Almost like Christmas and Thanksgiving meal when you're cooking. At the end of it, you don't want to sit down and eat. You're not hungry. Exactly. So my meal that I eat every day is dinner. But I'm not so much of a breakfast person, but when I do finally get a moment to eat brunch, I absolutely love brunch, and I love going out to brunch with my girlfriends. And what we do is we get a table full of food, and I expect it to be beautiful, and I expect it to taste good.
Yes.
That's just my expectation. So with having Biscuit Batch, I definitely wanted to capitalize on that. And I noticed that there was a lot of breakfast places in the area. Some traditional diners, some newer, healthier style stuff, but there was no hangover brunch on this side of town in Spotsylvania.
It's not.
So First Watch actually just opened right before we did. And I was a little bit worried because it's competition. But I definitely wanted to have a hangover, messy, just gluttonous brunch where it was sort of world-traveled flavors, Southern cuisine, but sticking with your down-home country plate, like our classic. It's just a biscuit, protein, and eggs. And then you have your Virginia ham plate. Then you can get fancy and gluttonous and get your hot mess.
Do y'all see this portion? When they brought it to me, I was like, this is for one person. So when she says hangover,
that is everything you need to hear a hangover, go home, take a nap, get that green goddess juice, and then you are...
Because y'all need to detox.
Yes, you are good to go. So the hot mess is a buttermilk biscuit. All of our biscuits are scratch made.
Love it.
A hand touches every biscuit because we form each one.
Wow.
So it's a buttermilk biscuit smothered with tater tot and pastrami.
Yes.
Smothered in our sausage gravy and eggs your way. And it is just like, there's something about our tater tots and the sausage gravy. It just like marries and pairs so well together.
This is actually my first time with the sausage gravy, and I was very pleased.
Awesome.
It went down easy, and it's filling, and I feel like comfort. When I first digged into it, I was like, oh, this is something like my grandma would give me in the morning when we spent the night.
And it's funny you say grandma, because it is actually my grandma's recipe of sausage gravy. She's born and raised in Virginia, born and raised up in the mountains, and unfortunately, a lot of restaurants use canned gravy, and they fluff it up so that it tastes better. But you can tell what's true gravy and what's not. And I didn't want to disappoint, and I am a true chef, and I wanted everything to be made from scratch. We are from scratch as much as we can, and we also locally source to support local farmers and all the other amazing things.
That is amazing. I'm glad to hear all of that, because that's what I actually tasted in the food. It didn't seem stale or store-bought, or it sat for a while. What was the first item you came out with? Was it the biscuits?
It was the biscuit. So before I started Biscuit Batch, I had my private chef business. I was doing private dinners, catering, meal prep, all those things. I had this biscuit recipe in my back pocket, something that I had sort of worked on for about 3 years. And it was just the biscuits. And then I started doing, while I had that company, I started doing online sales of my biscuits just to, add something else to my plate, because I wasn't busy enough already. But then the biscuit sales started taking off. And I was like, people are like, these biscuits are so good. People need to eat them. So I was like,
taste them for yourself.
Light bulb. Hello, I'm in Virginia selling biscuits. People love biscuits.
So were you born and raised in Virginia?
No, I was born and raised in California.
And you came back?
Not the South at all.
So what brought you here? Because you said your grandmother was from here.
Yes. Mom is originally from Virginia. She was born and raised in Culpeper. She was in her early 20s. She moved to California and she joined LAPD. And yes, both my parents worked for LAPD.
Wow.
My dad was originally from New York. When they retired, they wanted to move back to the East Coast and they chose Virginia. So once I started having kids, you know, being around grandparents is so important. So I just
having that
kind of followed suit.
Yeah, I'm born and raised in Virginia. And one of the things like that even started me doing these different reviews is like, people always say it's nothing in Virginia. They'll go to DC, they'll go to Maryland. But I really want to like highlight what Virginia has to offer. So I think this is
so many amazing small businesses out here. And I don't think people see them. And even here in Fredericksburg and Spotsylvania, there are so many little hubs of restaurants.
It's
like
crazy.
Downtown Fredericksburg and even just like little spots here and there. There's so many of us. We all need to support. Absolutely.
You do. I really like that. Your last meal, what would that be?
My last meal. Is this biscuit related or non-biscuit related?
Up to you.
That's a hard one. I'm a steak girl. I love steak.
I'm seafood. I'm seafood. So this
shrimp and grits.
I kept dipping. I'm like, I gotta take a picture.
I think it would be a scalloped potato, a rare ribeye steak.
Oh, rare.
Yeah.
She's a little spicy.
Spicy.
What? Our first time coming to Biscuit Batch, what would you recommend?
I would recommend the hot mess, as that's my favorite. Our pancakes are absolutely to die for. We make those in-house. I would say no matter what, when you come in, get a biscuit. Just get a biscuit on the side with some jams. Our jams are seasonal and we make them in-house. Whether your meal comes with a biscuit or it doesn't, I say get a biscuit on the side. Just that way you can try it for what it is.
And the biscuits are good. The biscuits are good and they're fresh.
They're big
and they're
fluffy.
Fluffy. The steam was like coming out of them. Well, I wanted to say thank you again.
Thank you so much for coming in.
And I wish you the best and all blessings on your business.
Thank you. I appreciate that so much.
No problem. I'm like sweating like under my arms.